What's up, YouTube? We're about to bring in a new year. 2020 is hitting. You know one thing I want to sit here and say, get off my chest. Not even get off my chest. I'm going to just go straight to it. Shit that I don't motherfucking like. One, I don't like petty people. Can't stand it. Never like it. Will never understand it. Don't like petty people. People who just so miserable with their own life that they choose to find anything to bicker and bitch about. Can't stand that. Another thing I don't like people who don't know what the fuck they want when they at a store, or especially when you're ordering food. That is the worst. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even buy fast food like that, but the times that I do, you ever get behind a motherfucker, it'll be like, you done been to McDonald's a million goddamn times. Sometimes they do change shit on the menu, but everything is basically the same. Go to the fucking window knowing what the hell you want so you can move the line along, because that shit is bullshit. Sitting there constantly waiting for a motherfucker to go, hold on. Can I get, 2 cheeseburgers? A Sprite? No. Make that shit is so annoying. Just know what the fuck you want before you get on the line, please. For me and for everybody else who just wants to get their food and get out of there. Like, before you get on that line to order your shit, you should know what you want. It's called fast food for a reason, because people want their food fast. They don't want to sit there on a line and watch you take fucking 10 minutes to order your shit, and then you wind up ordering 3 fucking things, which makes no goddamn sense. Saying, like, you want to take your time, go to a restaurant. You sit down, you can take all the fucking time you want. Now, that goes for liquor stores and all the fucking stores, because it's the same concept. When you go to the counter, you pretty much should know what you want or have everything that you want. If not, write a list, take time, send a memo, record it. So many different ways to remember shit if you ain't got good memory. You know, that cuts that. Another thing is, what the hell is wrong with this world? Like, it's really, like, I hope people are really paying close attention, because there's a lot of shit going on right now. A lot of shit. And it ain't looking pretty. Especially not for black people. They've been fucking us over, but even more so. But just, it seems like it's just something in the air that it's like a big vibe of negativity that's just floating around. Like, I'm positive, so I feel that shit. I feel when the negativity enters the room. Like, a lot of crazy shit been happening. Like, 2 incidents happened with me where I had to be the bigger person and walk away. One was when the girl kicked me in the fucking store, like, tried to do a high school around the back trip type shit. Whatever. And then the second incident was just the other day where a guy kind of like tried to, I don't even know, like, he must have been high or something. He was high, because he like grabbed my phone and he tried to like shove me, and like, he could have got his ass beat. But right now, I got so much bigger shit that I'm trying to accomplish, so I don't got time to going on to jail, beating some nigga's ass 2 days before fucking New Year's or a day before the fucking ball drop. I'm trying to bring this shit in with my kids. I got this album I'm about to put out. Like, shit is real. Another thing is I just don't understand the concept of black people no more. Like, why are we so at war with each other? Like, the world already don't like us, shit on us. They smile in our face, he, all of that bullshit, but we know they don't fucking like us. So we know half the world, all the world doesn't like our black asses. The least we could do is like each other. Like, really. Like, the fucking least we could do is respect and like each other. Like, we be at war with our parents, our fucking real flesh and blood brothers and sisters. Like, this shit makes no sense. Why would a mother fight their child? Well, you brought this child into the world to what? Fight them? To envy them? To hate them? Well, where does that fucking get your child, and where do that get you? Y'all both up shit creek. And that's just a whole family generation just fucking flushed down the drain. This is why we're not getting ahead. I hope y'all realize that. It's deeper than just fucking money. Money is one of the things, but the main thing is that we don't do shit for each other to build each other up. We don't build our own communities. We don't build our own families. Like, we just are fucking destroying ourselves. Point blank, period. And I know a lot of times, like, I told you this shit is raw and uncut. I'm not editing none of these right now. Like, the way I give it is the way I give it. You either choose to listen or you don't. It's just straight up bullshit right now what's going on. And if we really don't fucking wake up and change, I mean fully wake up. Like, our family structure all the way to the finance is supposed to be intact. But it's not. And I can honestly speak for myself. A lot of people don't be honest. They could easily tell you everybody else's story or show pictures and videos of everything else. But this is my story. Like, this is my truth to help you and help us get further. Because it's right in our fucking face. It's not, excuse my French, excuse me from cursing, but it's right in our face. It's not hard to see. Like, I be at war with my own mother. And she wasn't even there to raise me. That's the crazy shit. I had 3 beautiful grandkids. She don't do shit for them. Haven't and don't. My dad is whatever. Does when he can. You know, at least he sends a card every year. Shows that he care. But otherwise, that is so much more that can be done. But I'm not the one to complain. Because at the end of the day, they my kids. I brought them into the world. So I'm going to do 100% for them. And more. I don't expect nobody else to. But that's the problem with our families. And the problem with black people that separates from white, Chinese, Asian, every fucking other family. They don't do that shit. Their bond is bond. Their family is tight from grandmother to father, mother, everything. Like, I see this shit with my own eyes. Like, I'm out in the world, so I see the shit. I work with different people. Like, I move around. I've been through different states. I done moved a lot of people, so I see the fucking difference. And every time I move a black family, they're not a family. It's just a single mom with her kids. I move white people, they're the whole fucking family unless they're getting a divorce or whatever the case is. But 9 times out of 10, it's the whole family. And it's the fucking parents giving their kids a house. Or buying them a house. Or passing down a house to them. Or passing. How much shit do we pass? We don't pass down shit. All we do is pass down anger and frustration. Where the fuck is that getting us? It's not getting us nowhere. Like, why are we at war with our parents? Why are we at war with each other? Why are we, like, the world is the one that's fucking us over. That's who we should be at war with. If you want to go to war with somebody, go to war with the fucking world. Let them know that we're not going to take this shit no more. But how people is going to respect us if we don't respect us? That's the question you got to ask yourself. How do you expect to get respected as a culture, as a race, as a color, if you don't respect you? You show your ass on TV for this cheap ass money that they give you that ain't doing shit, you blow it, you give it right back to them. You throw money at bums like that shit is helping. Like, the whole mentality, the whole everything got to switch, and it has to switch now. Like, they saying 2050 all black wealth will be disintegrated, done, and y'all like, oh, how is that possible? Jay-Z's a billionaire, this person. How is that possible? Because if you got 1 or 2 people or 1,000 people out of a race of 1 trillion, that's fucking only millionaires or billionaires. That's how our race will decline and our money will be gone because we're not building nothing. We're not fighting for nothing. Only thing we do is fighting each other, or we're fighting on fucking TV for views, or fighting on Instagram who got the most money. But we ain't doing shit. Like, it's really not doing shit. It's really not helping us. Like, Like, I do music from the heart, and because I truly love it, and I got different ways that I know the money could be used once it get here. But as far as like, I can't tell nobody else to live, and I'm not one to judge. Um, that's one thing I don't do. I don't judge anybody. You live your life how you want to live your life. But as a race, and as black people, and as a black man, a lot of this shit gotta stop. A lot of it gotta stop, and it really has to. Like, it just doesn't make no sense. Like, okay, just for instance, you're a gang, right? I ain't even talking Bloods, Crips, or whatever. Shouldn't you be a rich gang? Shouldn't you be a gang that owns a building and offering support and strengthen your community? If you want to be a gang, why don't you be a real gang and hold down your community? Your community should not look like shit. Get what I'm saying? That's the type of gang you should really be. Be a gang of fathers who's raising men to be better, to change this fucking world for us. Because ain't nobody else gonna do it, and they don't give a fuck. Point blank. I'll tell you how it is. They don't give a fuck. They never have and never will. And you wanna know when they'll start giving a fuck? When you do. Till we give a fuck, they'll never give a fuck. And that's just how deep the shit go. But, Happy New Year's. Hope everybody celebrates with their loved ones. Bring it in safe and sound. 2020, I'm coming. It's fucking, no lie. You know, I ain't want to cross my channels, but this album that I'm about to drop, yeah, it's a real album. Real music. Not saying that today's music is not real, so let me take that back. I'm not going to say real music because, you know, people get offended when you say that, but it's some music to love and enjoy for years to come. Years and years to come. This is one of those that definitely gonna go down in history. The fact that it's gonna be my first and my last album. So, yeah. Kind of crazy, right? But peace. Happy New Year's 2020. See you when the ball drop.